Hello, YouTube, it's your boy, the Crazy Trader, and I'm here again with your favorite stock review. Guys, I was going to talk about IVR today, but I have a stock that I want to give you a heads up on. And I think that is what I'm going to do today. Okay. I'm just going to go with the win and talk about IVR. No, and talk about Palantir. I've had IVR on my mind all week. That's why. Um, let's do a little research about Palantir. Not research. Let's just talk about it. I'm not in the mood to do any research. Let's just do a little digging. Palantir has been on my stock portfolio for a very long time. I've had it. It's $21 right now. Let me just go down here and show you something. I've averaged 350 shares of Palantir for $12.31, 31 cents. I used to have 400 shares, and then I sold 50 of it. I'll show you real quick. Let's go down. Let's go down before I talk about this stock. I'll show you. So I sold on February 8th. I sold 50 shares at $25 technically. Um, and I sold it because I had doubled my money that I put in. I bought it for 12 and I sold it for 25. I doubled my money that I put in. And I was hoping that it was going to retrace down to somewhere around the 18th and the 17th and the 17th so I can buy back the 50 shares that I sold. And guess what? This stock is as stubborn as hell. It never did. And even last week when the market was tanking, look at it. Look at the floor. The floor last week was 2026, and I kept an eye on it. I was just watching it, hoping that I can get it to, I can get it somewhere at a sweet spot of 17 or 16, which I thought was a good place to buy. I couldn't get it. For a whole month. It hasn't done that. So, especially for a stock that 3 months ago was coming back from, $16. Look at it, $16. That's where it came from. So I was looking at, the higher 16s around this side or 17. Nope, it didn't happen. So I'll show you something that I'm seeing now. I'm thinking more institutional, investors are getting into the stock. They are buying more and more. So they are not as erratic as retail traders. So they are not selling and running out of the stock like retail traders would do, which will make the stock tank real bad. And that's what institutional traders are doing. They are holding on to the stock like like never before. So let me go down. I want to make this real quick before Palantir CEO says it's unconventional boot camps are driving sales, which we all know they are. And they are AIP boot camp is driving sales and everything. They've beating earnings for 4 or 5 quarters in a row. I don't remember too well. That's why I'm saying I'm not even doing any research. I'm just I'm giving you this off the top of my head because I've been looking into this stock and I've been buying it. I've been buying it and selling it. With time. So let's go to Yahoo Finance. I like to look into Nasdaq, but Yahoo also has a unique way of reporting their holders. Let's look at the major holders. 41%, or let's say 42% of the shares is held by institutions, which is pretty good. My sweet spot is 51%. So, but it's okay. 41 is okay. Institutions are coming on board, so that's good. We have Vanguard, of course, the top two. You can never go wrong on them. Vanguard and BlackRock. Yeah, they own everything. Renaissance Technology, we have all those. Morgan Stanley is in there somewhere. I like that. The State Street is in there. The fund that is surprising is Ark Invest. I thought it would be up there somewhere in the top five, but they're not. I'm guessing the fact that because this company, which is owned by Cathy Wood or something like that, what's her name? Yeah, I think that's her name. She actually brought my mind on Palantir, and that's where I started looking into it. And so I'm surprised that she's not up in the top five, but that's fine. If you look at the top mutual fund holders, look at they are all in Vanguard. Palantir, almost Vanguard owns Palantir. Up, after Peter Thiel, Vanguard's owned Palantir, and you can look at Ark Invest too. Look, Ark Invest is down there somewhere on the seventh. Let's go to Nasdaq. Nasdaq has a unique way of reporting their institutional holders, which I do like. Like 41%. Okay, institutional holders, we already know that. Let's go Vanguard. So I like this percentage changes in the quarters. So we get to see whether the institutions are selling or they are buying. The percentage changes helps a lot. So this is last quarter. All right. Vanguard increased their position by 3%. BlackRock increased their position by 6%. Renaissance reduced by 0.03%. State Street increased by 7%. Geode 6%. Jane Street 71.9%. They bought 9 million shares of Palantir. That's how you know that institutions are pouring into this stock. So let's see how it goes, and keep an eye on the stock. I think the stock is going to do really good. I like the bottom of 20. I think the ground is 20, so I'm looking at 20. At first I was looking at 17 and 18, 16 and 17, but now I've come to realize that the ground is 20. So I was hoping that I could get 20 today. I haven't gotten 20 today. I keep an eye on it. Hopefully if it hits 20, 20, 20 something, I am going to buy the 50 shares that I sold at 25. I'm going to buy all of them, and I'm going to buy some more. I'm hoping that I can get 500 shares with Palantir. There's a rumor that it could be in the S&P 500. I don't believe if it's going to happen, it's going to happen now. But hey, you never know. This stocks and it's an American company. It's owned by Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel is a great investor, so I won't be surprised if it's added to it. But don't go buying the stock thinking that's what is going to happen. So think about it, research it a little bit, and put some money into it. Okay. And like I always say, scared money don't make no money, and you always gotta risk it to get the biscuit. All right, guys. Have a great week, and I'm out. Peace.